Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm happy to be back with another video for you guys. For today's video, I'm just gonna do like a little update on my life. You guys know I've been MIA like almost the whole month of May, and now I might be MIA the whole month of June. I'm not sure. I still have to figure out some things. I just want to like let you guys know where I've been. I'm gonna do my makeup as we go because why not? I don't want to just sit here and like talk to you guys. I actually want to do something. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do like a regular makeup, like everyday makeup. Maybe I'm gonna do it like really glowy because it's like so nice outside today. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do today. So yeah, I'm just starting with my primer, the Milk Primer. I do have a review that's coming up, or it's already up, I'm not really sure. So where I've been, so since the last video that I posted was again, I don't know if you guys remember, like it was like orange, and I used my NYX palette. That's the last video I filmed like before everything that happened. So it's only a video that I had in bank for you guys that I had to upload. You guys know I like to like upload every week. That's usually what I do. Yeah, so it was just weird for me because so basically what happened is that at the end of April, I live in Montreal, and we had flooding warning. So like the river was like really high. We didn't know if we were gonna get flooded. We didn't know what's gonna happen, and basically, so every day was like a stress level for me. So that's why like even before it happened, I wasn't filming or anything like that because I was so stressed. Everybody was stressed, nobody knew what was gonna happen, and it was just like, I know sometimes like when I film, like it's kind of a stress reliever, but that time it was just like I couldn't function at all because it's like you might lose everything, and the thing is like you don't know, you can't do anything. Basically I couldn't do anything. Yeah, so basically like the weeks before I was just super stressed and didn't know what's gonna happen. So the week of, I think it was like the 25th of April, something like that. I don't remember the exact dates, but by the end of the month of April, our house was full of water. I remember really well like how it happened. A few days before, like we would see like a bit of water coming up, like because we have a space where like you get like it's like cement, so you can see if it goes up how high it is. But the thing is like we were still okay, so like if it went down we were gonna be okay. But it kept on raining here. It was always raining, and so the water went up. And I remember like the night, it was on a Friday night, me and my mom we were like, you know what, we don't know what's gonna happen, so let's just like put everything upstairs because we have a 2th-floor. So let's just put everything upstairs, and my room was downstairs. So I was like, let's put like everything that like we have valuable, like we had like sofas, like a living room set. I had my room to put upstairs. Yeah, so basically everything that was like really heavy too, because my brother came and helped us out to bring all the big things upstairs, just to make sure, like, because if it happens and it goes like up like really fast, it's like at least the only things we have to put upstairs is like really small and it's not too heavy. So we just left it at that. The same night, I remember, I don't know why, it's like almost like God was telling me like, don't go to bed, go to bed. And I was up until like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I kept hearing like bloop, bloop, and I was like, what the hell is this? Because the days before that happened, the floor was really cold because of the water that was under the house. Like, so we knew like the water was right there, you know, because anyways we could see it. But the thing is, it hadn't come up yet. But like, it was like freezing downstairs. Like the floor was really cold. And that night I kept hearing like water sounds, and I was like, you know what, don't go to bed yet because I feel like something's gonna happen. So at 2 in the morning, I was just there, and I kept hearing that sound. And then at one point I was like, you know what, I'm sure it's nothing. And then after a while I was like, no man, you have to get up, like just get up and go see what it is, because something is up. So I didn't even have to get up because the way I was like, I was in my room, I was in my bedroom, so I looked over on the other side, like where, like, you guys remember those things, right? That was in my room downstairs. That's how it was. That's why, like, those heavy things, you had to like bring them up. So I kept hearing that sound, and then I look over and I see water. I'm like, what the fuck? I see water, but it's not really coming up. It's just going through like the corners. It's like slowly going through like this, but it was really, really slow. Thank God for that. Like the way it was coming in, it was really, really, really slowly. So what I did, I got up. I was looking everywhere downstairs. I was the only one downstairs because my other sister was there, but she had left because she was like, I'm not staying here. So I was basically downstairs alone, which was annoying. So yeah, basically like that time I really got up. I was like, oh, okay, so water is coming up, I have to get up. So I went and saw, like, I went and checked my whole basement, basically the room because I have a room next to me that's empty. It's like a guest room. It was filled with water already, and I was like, holy shit. I don't know. I know I'm laughing about it. It's not funny. It's just that, you know, at least I'm still here in my house. Some people, it's like the whole basement was filled with water in Montreal, so it's like, and certain like places here in Canada, so it's like, you know what, at least I get to stay in my house. So my mom's house, sorry, but you know, it's like now you kind of laugh about it, but it wasn't a nice experience. Yeah, so basically all the water was coming up, but at least it wasn't coming up like super fast, so it wasn't that bad. So basically it was 2 in the morning, and I went to see my mom. I went upstairs, talked to my mom. I'm like, Mom. The second I said mom, she's like, what? She was like, what was going on? She knew. My mom, like, she barely even sleeps, so she knew already, like, something was up. And I told her, like, the water's coming up, and she's like, okay, like, let's get up. So me, I was already downstairs, like, pushing my stuff, like, out of the corners because it was coming more, like, in the corners at first, trying to see, like, where there was, like, stuff that was plugged into, like, like, you know, so we don't get electrocuted and stuff like that. It's not the first time that it happens to us, but it's the second time actually. But the thing is, like, we feel like there's a problem now. Before it never, because we lived here for like what, 20 plus years, like at least 25 years, and it's within 3 years it happened twice. So we're like, something's up, something's weird. Also, like, the climate change and everything, of course, has a lot to do about that, because the river was never that high before, and now it's always raining and stuff like that. So basically it was 2 in the morning, and yeah, we had to put everything that was downstairs upstairs. We had a lot of stuff. Usually we didn't have that much stuff, but my sister was moving, so a lot of her stuff was like here. We had to move everything upstairs. It was just a freaking mess. We were up until like 6 in the morning, so I hadn't slept like that from the Friday. And the thing is, like, even the days before I wouldn't sleep because I was like, there's a big possibility that like it might happen. So basically, like, I never really slept all night. I slept like mostly in the morning because I was like, you know what, like, I'm gonna stay up, and if something happens, like, I'm gonna wait until my mom gets up to go to work, and then if she goes to work and she doesn't say anything, I mean, it's okay, so I get to sleep. It's like, well, that's the way I was. So I saw it, so I was like, that's how I kind of dealt with it. But the thing is, like, we're awake until 6 in the morning, and then everything was a mess upstairs, basically. So everything was a mess. I didn't have a bed, I didn't have a room anymore, so that's why I couldn't film. I didn't have a bed anymore, so I slept on the couch for a month, about a month and a half maybe. I'm not even sure anymore. It's like, at one point you just stop counting, but it was about a month, maybe a month and like a week or 2 weeks, I'm not really sure. It doesn't really matter. Like, honestly, it's like now it's not over. Like, downstairs it's like there's nothing. We had to like remove all the walls and everything, so we don't have anything. But you know, it's like what do you want to do? It's like, this is life, right? Yeah, I had to sleep on the couch for at least a month, and plus that's why I couldn't film. I couldn't do anything, and anyways, like there was nowhere like upstairs that I could like set up or anything like that, because the house was just a mess. There was like stuff everywhere. It's like everywhere you look, it's like we have this much space to like walk to the bathroom and this much space to like walk to like the living room. It was so bad. Now it's getting better because one of my sisters moved out, so I took her room. This is actually her room. So now I have a room. Finally have my bed. The first time I slept in my bed, I couldn't even sleep because I was so comfortable. It was that weird. It was that intense. And now my other sister is moving out because she found a house, and so we have more space. Actually, she's moving out like today and tomorrow, so we have more space for us to live a little bit better. But it's gonna be a long process, so you guys are gonna see me in this room for... Last time it took us like about 6 months to rebuild everything, and the thing is, it was just a little bit of damage. It's just like it takes time because everybody's like, basically the whole neighborhood here is like was flooded. So, and there's only like so many companies that can actually help you and like fix things for you. So it's like, what can you do, right? You have to wait your turn. So that's what happened last time. We had to wait our turn. Like the flooding, last time the flooding happened in April, and I got my room back in October or something like that. So it was pretty intense. So this time it's even worse, so we don't know. And my mom is like, I'm not gonna rebuild and like for that to happen again. She's gonna try to like get a full, like a more like, how do you guys say that? A more permanent solution for everything. Like now I have a room. It's my room. Like nobody comes in this room, so just basically my room. It's just that it's not really the same as it used to be, because like my sister is right there, my mom is right there. Like when I was downstairs, I was like alone. Nobody, like, I couldn't hear anything basically. Nobody disturbed me. Like everything was just the best, honestly. But now, I mean, I can't really complain because I still have my privacy and everything is good. This is basically where I've been. I did try at one point to film for you guys, but the thing is, the background was so disgusting, and even the lighting wasn't, you know, when you have a good setup and now you have to change. That's what I tried to do, but everything was just a mess. It didn't look the way I wanted it to look. So in the end, I didn't do anything. I ended up deleting the footage because it was so bad. It was really bad actually. Yeah, so now with all of this, I basically, it's like a waiting game now. Like I said, just have to wait until you know what's gonna happen, who's gonna fix it, and how we want to fix it to make sure it doesn't happen again. Because it's not like the whole street was flooded. It's really like from under the house. So like there's a way to fix that at least. It's not like when the river just goes everywhere, because I live near the water. It's like one street and then the water's there. So we just never thought it would happen again because it was so exceptional. We weren't like in the flooding, like even if we're near the water, we weren't considered like, how do you call that, like a flooding area. So it was just weird for us, and now we have to deal with this. Yeah. So now what's gonna happen with me and my channel? So basically now I am pre-filming. So that's why maybe if you hear things that I say, you guys don't know what I'm talking about yet, because I filmed another video and it doesn't make sense for you guys yet. But I promise everything will make sense once everything's uploaded and done. I'm just filming. I don't even know like what order I'm gonna upload my videos. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm pre-filming, and hopefully I'll have a lot of videos for you guys for the summer. Everything's pretty much written down because when I wasn't filming, I was preparing my content. So I don't really like pre-filming because I feel like there's always a product coming out, and because I'm trying to do like more reviews, and it's like you can't really like plan that, right? I don't know. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. So that's why that's why I haven't been filming, uploading for you guys. Now you know. Now you know. It's hard, but what can you do, right? Yeah, so this is it. This is my makeup for today. This is how I'm gonna work for today. Nothing fancy. Yeah, so basically that's my story. That's where I've been for those like 2 months that I wasn't there. Like now I have my room. It's actually today, it's like June 7th. But the thing is, I'm trying to like really pre-film a lot of videos. That's why I'm not really uploading. So if you guys wonder why like I didn't upload like back in June, it's because I'm just trying to concentrate on like uploading content and filming content for you guys. So I have a lot of like footage for you guys because something's gonna happen after and I might not have the time, or it might not be like, might be a lot of noise in the house. So I don't think you guys have any questions. It's really just like an update on what is going on. And yeah, so thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who likes, comment, and subscribe as always, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
One comes around one today. They don't say things the same. 2 1 by 2 and the